everybody, welcome back to the Mastication Station. It's me, Sade, and today I am having a shit ton of vegetables with some sausage. Like I said, I had gotten some zucchini and squash from my sister's garden, and I've got half a zucchini left, so I'm doing pretty good. I've got zucchini and squash in here, some bell pepper, carrot, onion, cherry tomatoes, and jalapeno, and of course, the sausage. I just took it out of the oven, so it's super duper hot. Like, really hot. As you can see, I got my earbud in. Might just tell you what my soundtrack is right now. Listening to my playlist that I've got on YouTube. Right now, I listen to a lot of old school, well, what I consider old school R&B. Like, early 90s to like early 2000s. That's mainly what I listen to, music-wise. So right now I'm listening to Monica, Before You Walk Out of My Life. If you know that song, yes. Of course, my vegetables still got a little bit of crunch left. Carrots are super sweet. This is the first meal I've had today. It's 12 o'clock, noon. Had a crazy big dinner last night. Went with Derek to the golf course. It was pretty hot, so after we left, we had a pretty big dinner. So I wasn't crazy hungry this morning. Sausage. I just do this on a roasting pan or cookie sheet, whatever you want to call it, lined with a little bit of foil. Put the vegetables and sausage on there, drizzled a little bit of olive oil, used garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of Old Bay, some Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, salt and pepper. That's it. Ooh, next song. It is John B. featuring Babyface, Someone to Love. I love John B. His zucchini and squash, man. So good. My sister just told me the other day they had to harvest some more, so hopefully I'll be getting some more pretty soon. Oh, I got some asparagus in here too. Vegetables don't last long here. Jalapeno? I was talking to my friend the other day about how we missed fair food. Made me think of a couple funny stories. So I want to say I was maybe 10 or 11. I think it was one of the last times that me both of my sisters and my mom were all together. They moved out of the house not long after that. And we all went to the fair together that year. Me and my sisters got on a couple rides. We played some games and stuff. My mom is never really one to get on very many rides. So we're like, okay, you don't have to get on a ride, but let's go into one of the fun houses. And she's like, okay, fine. So we go into one of the fun houses. Everything's going fine. Get through, and then we get to the end of it. Now, this fun house, the way out is a revolving tunnel that you have to run through to get out. My mom was wearing flip-flops that day. And we all got out before she did. And we turn around, we're like, where the hell is she? And we look in the tunnel. One of her shoes had fallen off. And she's literally like a hamster in a wheel chasing after her flip-flop to try to get it back. And we are laughing so freaking hard. I mean, probably should have helped her, but it was so damn funny. She went around at least 2 or 3 times before she just started screaming, and then her husband had to go in and get her out. Oh my God, it was so fucking funny. That's one of my favorite stories. That shit was hilarious. She hates that story. Y'all just left me in there. You didn't even try to help me. We were going to help you. Just we had to stop laughing first. Oh my God. That was hilarious. And then I believe it was junior year. And I went to the fair with them. I believe I went with my mom, her husband, and my best friend, we'll call her Alice, was with us. And yeah, we were juniors. Yeah. Because when we went, we had just got our letter jackets for high school. So anybody sees kids walking around with those, it's obvious. They're in high school. So get there. And there was one of those kind of how do I describe it? Native American type musician groups there, where they had a little, almost looked like a ukulele and the flute, kind of the folky music kind of. And they were standing in the middle of kind of the main part of the fair. And they were standing there and they were playing their instruments, playing their songs, they were selling CDs and stuff. And I shit you not, the one that was playing the flute, if you look at an old, one of those old cheesy romance novels with the guy on the on the cover with his shirt half open, he's got flowing hair and stuff. The flute guy in this group. I mean, he had, oh God, what's his name? On King of the Hill, that guy, John Redcorn vibes. Long black hair and beautiful skin color, and he had a white long sleeve shirt, and he had it kind of open at a shell necklace, and he was playing the flute. And of course, we're juniors in high school, and we're boy crazy. So, next song just started. Bobby Brown, Every Little Step. So we're standing there. I see him, I'm like, oh my God. And that's exactly what I tell her. I was like, he looks like one of those guys off of my mom's, because she had some of those books. I was like, from one of my mom's books, from the cover. She's looking at it and she's like, oh my God, yeah, I can see it. And there was another guy in the group. He looked younger. Obviously the one playing the flute, he was at least, I'd say from looking at him, at least mid to early to mid 30s. Then there was another guy in the group, you could tell he was younger, maybe a little bit older than us. And, hiccup. And he was playing looked like a little guitar. And Alice saw him. She's like, oh my God, he is so cute. So we're like goo goo gaga looking at these guys and just staring them down. And I don't know if it was their manager or what. I mean, granted, maybe they weren't like local or from the US, maybe. I don't know. Actually, no. I think we ended up finding out they were from Ecuador. So, anyway, I guess it was their manager or whatever. Like, sees me and Alice, and obviously them being from Ecuador, seeing us in our jackets, that didn't really, set off any alarm bells for him. And after they were done with one of their songs, he's talking to like the flute guy, and he approaches us, and Alyssa's like, what the hell? And he comes up to us. He's like, hey ladies. We're like, hello. And he's like, I was wondering, do you guys know where any good bars are here in this town? And we're like, what? And he's like, yeah, any good bars? And I mean, if you guys would like to join us for a drink after we close up here and stuff. And I was like, I looked at him and I was like, we're 16. And he's like, oh, okay. And he like stands there and thinks about it. He's like, okay. And then he walks off, and I was like, whoa, we gotta get the fuck out of here. She was like, that was fucking weird. A little weird. Hilarious, but weird. We were laughing our ass off for the rest of the night. Yeah. And then once we met up with my mom, I think she's the one that went over like to where their CDs were at. I was like looking at their CDs and stuff, and then that's when she's like, oh, they're from Ecuador. I was like, oh, no wonder. As we told her what happened, she's like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, but I told him we're 16. Next song, New Edition, If It Isn't Love. My first coffee of the day. I needed it. Big time. Oh shit, I think I was shaking the stand. Oops. Onions go super sweet. A little cherry tomato. Piece of spinach. I'm so hungry. Thought one was trying to be sneaky. mouthwash so good. I don't think I've been to the fair in like, oh wow, I'd say in like 10 years. The one here in Lubbock anyway. My last concert was actually the one that's held in the Lovington, New Mexico. Me and my sister went and saw Dwight Yoakam, who was about 45 minutes late, but it was still a good show. Oh yeah, we almost got in a fight too, I think. Not like a fight. But there was some drunk people behind us and they were just being so obnoxious. And my sister was more irritated than me. She's like, these people won't shut up. I was like, this woosah, dude. But yeah, Dwight Yoakam ended up showing up. I think he, like, his plane or whatever was late. Something like that. But it was a pretty good show. Oh no, that wasn't the last concert I went to. Stupid, that was Sarah Bareilles. Was really amazing. Oh my god. Like, whenever I'm listening to her, every now and then I'll get like teary-eyed. I'm like, that was so good. She's so amazing. Probably one of the best Christmas gifts ever. It was amazing. So good. He got major brownie points for that, especially since he took me and he does not listen to that type of music, and he sat there listening to me and like I don't know how many other mainly women just singing for what, 3 hours. Her opening act, I can't remember, what was her name? Something King, I think. Oh, it's gonna get like Emily King, I want to say. Oh, I feel so bad for forgetting. She was amazing though too. She was beautiful. I want some green. I'm gonna kill all the vegetables before I finish the sausage. The next song is Paula Abdul, Rush Rush. I was about to say that opening act for Sarah Bareilles kind of reminded me of, sort of, her aesthetic reminded me of like Paula Abdul kind of. Oh yeah, this is a video that Keanu's in. I love Keanu Reeves. Who doesn't though, right? I love that song. A lot of these songs on this playlist is like all the music that I listened to that was constantly played in my household from like the age of like 9 to what? Like 13, 14. Oh, nothing but this. And Barry White. Marvin Gaye. That's how I knew my mom was cleaning in the morning. It's because she'd be blasting Barry White. So anytime I hear Barry White, that's all I think of. Which typically, stereotypically, in a Hispanic household, whenever you hear Mexican music in the morning, that's how you know that the cleaning has started. My household, it was Barry White. Practice what you preach. I guess that's what you get whenever your mother was basically raised in Flint, Michigan. Which me and my older sister were both born over there too. It's weird. My oldest sister was born there. My middle sister born here in Texas. And then I was born back in Michigan. It's a lot of back and forth. Even growing up, there was some back and forth. You know how shitty my nails are. I guess I should have cooked the asparagus separate. I like it a little more firm. It still has some texture, just a little too mushy. A little too soft. Not complete mush, but a little too soft. Yeah, now that I basically talked about how I gotta have music or something playing, it's probably gonna be a regular thing. Before I was kind of like making myself not listen to anything. But now that I know, screw it. Probably gonna hear my playlist from now on. Playlists from now on. Sometimes it'll be music. Sometimes probably be a movie. Now it's, I never know who's saying this. Hard to say I'm sorry. Az? Yet. I never knew who sang it. Now I do. Learn something new every day. Jalapeno. Oh, get back. Oh, I'm getting kind of full. But butter the sausage. Alright, let's put a jalapeno, maybe a carrot, and a mater. Getting food. Gonna at least eat on my greens. I need some. Boop. Ah. Might as well just put it on top. Boop. All for One, I swear. It's a good song. Love it. This piece of squash has a lot of seeds on it. Let's just take those out. Jeebus. A lot of seeds. Make like a little sausage sandwich. Boop. Okay, last bite. Oh man, it's not gonna work. I'll make it work. Ta-da! Last bite. That was a big bite. Oh. And believe it or not, this, and then I've got like half that roasting pan still left, so Derek will have a snack for later. Okay, I won't subject out of that. All right, let me clean this up. That was delicious. I got squash in my teeth. Got it. All right, now I'm done. I will see y'all on the next one.